Have you ever said something so calm, so unexpectedly deep that it stopped her in her tracks? She looked at you, not as just another man, but as if you touched something inside her she didn't know was waiting to be seen. Most men will never experience that. Why? Because they use compliments like currency, hoping if they say the right thing, they'll earn a little attention. But attention isn't power, it's a symptom of it. The truth is, the words that really impact a woman, the kind that stay with her, aren't found in cheesy love songs or romantic scripts. They come from presence, from silence, from a man who's done the work on himself and doesn't need to be liked to feel whole. This isn't about being nice. This is about commanding attraction without chasing it. And today, I'm going to give you 3 forbidden compliments. Not because they're off limits, but because they require something most men never develop. Emotional strength, observation, self-respect. Let's begin. Compliment 1. You move differently. It happened on a quiet night. I was alone at a jazz bar. Dim lights, soft music, a glass of whiskey. She walked in. No loud heels, no flashy dress, no need to perform, just presence. She didn't try to capture the room, but somehow she did. I watched the way she moved, not to impress, but to belong to herself. And when I finally spoke to her, I didn't compliment her looks. I looked her in the eye and said, "You move differently, like a woman who knows exactly who she is." She paused. Her breath shifted. And in that moment, I wasn't talking to her ego. I was talking to her essence. Why does it work? Because it's not about flattery. It's not about approval. It's about recognition. In a world where most men only validate what's visible, her looks, her clothes, her body, this compliment goes deeper. It says, "I see how you carry yourself," and that changes everything, because when a woman realizes that you're paying attention to the way she moves through the world, not just how she looks standing in it, she sees you differently too. Compliment 2. You make silence. Feel full. You ever sit across from someone and feel the pressure to keep the conversation going? Fill every gap with something, anything. That's most people. They're terrified of silence. But there are few. They don't fill the space. They honor it. And when you sit with a woman like that, someone who can simply be without forcing, proving, or performing, don't let that moment pass. Tell her you make silence feel full. Let that land. Because now you're not just complimenting her ability to listen. You're saying, "I recognize something in you that most people miss. Depth, calm, presence. And you're revealing something about yourself, too." You're telling her, "I'm not afraid of quiet." Most men use noise to cover insecurity. The stoic man uses silence as a mirror. And when you meet a woman who mirrors that back, that's not chemistry. That's alignment. And she'll remember you not for what you said, but for what you didn't have to. Compliment 3. I respect how you carry your pain. Everyone's been through something. Breakups, betrayals, death, disappointment. The world wounds us all. But the rare ones, they don't let their wounds turn them bitter. They carry their pain with grace. And when you come across a woman like that who's been through storms but hasn't drowned in them, don't praise her strength like it's a performance. Look at her and say, "I respect how you carry your pain," not because you want something, but because she deserves to hear it. This isn't about fixing her. It's not about playing therapist. It's about witnessing her without judgment, without solutions. And here's the truth. You can't offer this compliment if you haven't walked through your own fire. Because the only man who can honor someone else's pain is the one who's made peace with his own. She will feel that not just in your words, in your calm, your patience, your ability to hold space without trying to fill it, and that's real intimacy, not physical closeness, emotional recognition. Now listen carefully, because this matters. These compliments, they don't work because they're poetic. They work because they reveal you. Your awareness, your restraint, your power. Most men are starving for attention, so they overgive, overtalk, overexpress, hoping that somewhere in the noise they'll feel valued. But value doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from being grounded, from knowing who you are before you speak. Presence over performance. The most unforgettable compliments aren't clever. They're clear. They're earned. And they come from a man who no longer needs validation to feel complete. So the next time you're with a woman, watch more than you speak. Feel more than you analyze. And when the right moment comes, don't flatter her. Recognize her. That's how you stop being just another man and become the one she can't forget.